We're not in the sunken place. We're in the risen place. We're not in the sunken place. We're in the risen place. We're not in the sunken place. We're in the risen place. Green juice a day keeps the virus away. Have you had your green juice today? Drink up, baby. Big up to people like Supernova Slum, who promotes his Super Mega Greens. Big up to Queen of Four, who talks about the green juice in the morning. I drank my water already, so the water is already the cleaning factor, the cleansing factor. Starts off my day. But green juice after a workout. Just came in from a brief workout. I keep it light, a lot of breathing and stretching on a Wednesday morning, because the more vigorous and heated days, according to Dr. Laila Africa in his great works, it's Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, or Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Those are the heated days. And what's very interesting to me, each one of those days are connected to the fire numbers. Sunday is connected to the number 1. Tuesday is connected to the number 9. And Thursday is connected to the number 3. So it's interesting that Dr. Laila Africa said that Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays are the heated days, or the days that you should work out. If you're going to do a workout regimen, if it's going to be a light workout. Okay. Wednesdays, because it's connected to an air number. 5 is considered an air number. The Mercurian energy is swift and quick. And because it's an air number, it's a good day to practice on your breathing. Also, Sunday, on another hand, in another level of numerology, adds up to the number 4. It's connected to the number 4 also. So Sunday is connected to the 1 and the 4. And 4 is also one of those breathing numbers. So if you're doing workout on a Sunday, it's a good day to do hard workout, but also practicing your deep breathing, making sure that your workout moves in according to your breathing. So if you're training martial arts, whatever you're doing, or you make sure the vigorous workout is blending with your breathing on days like Sunday, heavy. So welcome to another Numerovational special with your brother, King Simon. Like I said, a green juice a day keeps the virus away. Have you had your green juice today? Sensei, what's up, beautiful? We need to link. I'm back in town. Stop playing. I know we were supposed to have a meeting. Superstar actress and martial artist. Look, today is August the 11th. Yesterday was August the 10th. Happy belated birthday to a brother of mine. Celebrated his birthday yesterday. Brother Polite. Happy birthday, brother. And on August the 9th, Baba Heru celebrated his birthday, his Earth Strong. Walter Williams celebrated his Earth Strong. Khalil Lundy from Force MDs. All of them are friends of mine, and all of them I've worked with in some capacity. From Force MDs, celebrated his Earth Strong on August the 9th. And today is August the 11th. One of my dear friends, Paula Borrell, she celebrates her birthday. And 11, the master number 11. Today is the 11th day. Master number. If you look at the number 11, it's like, it's 2 1s. but it's reflective of a doorway going in and a doorway coming out. And to use the energy of the number 11 is always to remember that it is a doorway. It's either a doorway to your blessings or a doorway to your lessons. One or the other. That's what the 11 represents, because it's according to the science of it, the science of numerology from various perspectives, because of the doubling of the ones, it heightens and strengthens the energy of not only the assertive energy and the ambitious energy of the number 1, but because it adds up to a number 2, there's a heightened sensitivity. So most people born on the 11th of the month, of any month, or the 29th of any month, because 2 plus 9 equals 11, have a certain heightened sense of ability. Or if you're connected to the number 11 in any capacity, let's say your name might add up to a number 11. Let's say your life path may be a number 11. Maybe the year you're born adds up to a number 11. Maybe your middle name adds up to 11. Maybe your last name add up to a number 11. So wherever the 11 shows its face in your chart, I look at that, because it's about looking at things holistically. And holistically is not started with an H. I'm talking about holistically with WH, the original way that it was spelled in the dictionary vernacular. WHOLISTIK. That's why my course is called Holistic Numerology, or Holistic Numerovation, because I'm not looking from the H, just the HO, holistic, like health-wise, although it does touch health. It's predominantly giving you the basic understanding of how to think in a whole manner, never limiting yourself. Always see the 3 or 4 or 5. Nowadays, you got to see not just 3-dimensional. You got to see 5-dimensional. And they probably even 11-dimensional. That's when you're going into spiritual heights now. There's no limitation in numbers. The counting system can go positively all the way to infinity, positively all the way into negatively all the way into infinity also. Any direction you counting numbers, it's an infinite count. Green juice a day keeps the virus away. I'll drink to that. Have you had your green juice today? So, because this is 11th day, and I want each and every one of you to use it to its highest level, think about, because spirit only means energy. Let's not get all caught up in what they've taught us through religion. They got different names for different things in different disciplines. Metaphysics is energetic. In the religious world, it's spiritual. Spirit works through you, but it's the energy that works through you. Like I've said before, none of us are plugged in every night, but there's something that's keeping the body active and generating the energy within us, that's moving the blood through and moving the liquid through and moving the organs and keeping the organs going. Even if it slows down while we're sleeping, it's happening. So we're not plugged in like our clock, or plugged in like our phone, or plugged in like our computer. So 11 is one of those numbers that is telling you, because of the double one frequency, is to turn up your ambition, turn up your intuitive powers, turn up, and not turn up in a negative way. You know, we in the parties, we turning up. Oh. Guys getting into a fight. Oh, it's turned up out here. Turned up could be any level. Turn up has a good and a bad, a high and a low. So 11 is one of those master numbers that require us to turn up our spiritual value, that highly valuable spiritual GPS in all of us, because your intuition, which again, these words in different disciplines become something else. where if you're in the metaphysics world, intuition or being an intuitive, they call you psychic. In the spiritual world, in the church, they'll call you a prophet or a prophetess. Same thing. It's just that one is accepted more due to a religious dogma, and the other one is accepted more in the disciplines of metaphysics. Same thing, to tell you the truth. But in a number 11 day, each one of you, no matter what number you're born under, can utilize the 11 for its spiritual teachings of what you see from in other words, don't look at people from just a physical perspective this day. Don't look at your family member from a physical perspective. Don't look at your friend from a physical perspective today on an 11-day cycle. Just a personal day I'm talking about. I'm not adding up anything. I'm not putting 8 plus 11 plus 20, 21, although that means something. But 11 is allowing us to look at people from a highly energetic level, and if their energy don't mixes with you, that's what was supposed to be revealed to you. Because 11 on the lower energy of the totem pole of the number also represents deception and treachery and deception from other people. So you got to pay close attention to especially people born under that 11 energy or any master number frequency. You got to be very careful of who you allow to come into your energetic field in a metaphysics perspective. Not everybody is welcome. So sometimes you have your core, you have your outer core, you have your outer core, but the core people are the ones that you trust to have in your spiritual energy or your energetic field. Some people, that's who you gotta trust until they break that trust. So the number 11 is a good number to rely. And even the doubling of the numbers. Tomorrow is going to be another vibrational day that each one of us can use. And I'm just talking about the 11. I haven't added up the 8 plus the 11 plus the 2021. No, I haven't done that. I am actually really just showing you how you can work the energies of the 11. And with the 11, you could also, to add a little bit more depth, you can add it to your personal number, which is the day you were born, and work the magic of that number when you add it together. It's another trick in numerology that people are not telling you. And if you want the lesser of it, you can subtract it. There's a subtraction in numerology also. There's a multiplication in numerology. There's a division in numerology. There's a geometry of numerology, because numerology only means, as I've been telling all of you mofos, it only means the study of numbers. So any level of the study of numbers is numerology. One thing that Europeans like to do is separate things and put things, and they want to categorize things and make a category for this and make it to separate us, because they always practice separation. Because once they separate you from the abstract and the esoteric, they got you. Once they separate you from the abstract, which is the multiplication and the subtraction from a computation level, from the esoteric and the spiritual, the energetic level, they got you. Because in actuality, we're supposed to find balance and make it whole. That's why my system is called, that's why Numerovation, or my class, is called Holistic Numerovation. Spelt with the WHOLISTIK. Originally is how it's spelled in the times of the dictionary, when they first, the lexicon dictionaries. WHO. Holistic with a H only came up later. But Dr. Africa told me to look at things from a whole WHOLE perspective. Whole perspective. That means you're looking at even dimensions. You're even looking at, if you're that in tune with what's going on, you're even looking at the different levels of things. So in a number 11 day, look at everyone and everything that happens to you today from two or multiple sides. Because just because you see the dark of my hand, the melanin side of the hand, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have dimension when you turn. Look at it from a holistic perspective. You see how I turned it around and now you see more? That's how you got to look at numbers, or look at astrology, or look at cardology, or look at cosmophysics, or look at whatever modality, religion. Look at it from a multiple level. Don't keep limited. Why people just stay in one religion and not learn to study all and show and find the best and the greatest out of them all, and how they all basically support each other, is because we're only looking at one part of it, when we're supposed to look at the dimensions of it. That's why when you draw this on a paper, that's what it looks like, just the hand. But when you draw the dimensions of the hand, you see the beauty of the hand. You see the length, the width, and the breadth of the hand and what it can do. That's why anime is so important, and that's why anime gets our attention. That's why they animate things on the computer, on the phone, because they know dimension, 3-dimension. That's why they're getting into 3-dimensional printing and 3-dimensional, but really it's moving up to the 4th, 5th, and maybe more dimensions. Hey, you remember the 5th dimension is the one that sung that song about Aquarius. Age of Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. 5th dimension was back in the day, 70s, and some of y'all don't even know who the 5th dimension is. But they sung the song, The Age of Aquarius. 5th dimension. People are caught up on the 3rd, when there's much more. There's much more. And then when you get to each dimension, there is a multiple levels in each dimension, which is a beautiful thing. That's why in my astral travel, in my dream world, I see things dimensional. I don't see things just flat and surface. So this morning I dreamt about being attacked by some young guys. And the attack it was easy to handle. It was like 3 of them that attacked me. And they attacked me because I moved something out of the way. It was a move. I moved something out of the way, and I guess they didn't want me to move it out of the way. Whatever was going on, they didn't want me to move it out of the way. But we was at a party, and they just started to attack me. And I mustered up all my skills and was able to get them off of me real quick. Then I moved from another dream again, but so funny in martial arts, you have to look at all angles when somebody. That's why Soke Littlejohn used to popularize, and Dr. Moses Powell used to popularize, watch your back, watch your back. That's why Master Mo popularized 180 360. 180 360. So I woke up this morning thinking about and keeping my back watched, and 180 360. Big up to Master Mo for that, and the whole 52 block crew. 180 360. That's right, Sophia. 180 360. You gotta watch your back. 360 of degrees around you. You gotta pay attention to the 180 that's in front of you. But now you have to learn how to turn your head and pivot and move so you can pay attention to the 360. That's why Dr. Moses Powell and all the most martial artists in the world will tell you to back up against the wall when you're being attacked by multiple people, so you can protect that area. So you can deal with the 180 of what's attacking you. Lean on the wall and do your thing. Pop, 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 pop. I had to do that with police years ago. That's our training. That's right. That's right, Sophia. That is our training. And that's our training in multiple disciplines. Us. So that's the dream I had, that I had to watch my back and had to pay attention to all dimensions. And then what came up was MO 7171. That's what came up in my dream after that. So I moved from that level. I went to M17171, which when you start seeing doubling of numbers like that, MO7171, something is telling me something. Again, with the numbers. Something is telling me something with the numbers. It's telling me to pay attention to something, because 717 being the lead of that equation, or either 1717, but it was definitely either 71 or 17. I think it was 71. I wrote it down on my board, but I went to run and work out. But anyway, 7 and 1 adds up to the number 8. And then you having the double 8 if you're looking at 7171 or 1717. We just came out of the quote-unquote Lion's Gate. They name it all kinds of stuff. People name all kinds of stuff. They call it the Lion's Gate, which is an ancestral and a spiritual connection that I have to make, but also being aware of secret things, also being aware of my intuition, my spiritual growth. And because 7171 or 1717 equals 16, 16 is also the number of planning and preparing and analyzing and studying things. So when I see numbers like that, I start breaking down. I start consulting and breaking it down. But don't forget, I seen M0 too, or MO. So upon that 16, remember, numerology is the only system that can translate or transpose numbers or letters into numbers. So upon seeing 7171, which is 88 in certain aspect, if you add it up separately, or 71, an angel number, or angel number people will call it, but I call it angle numbers because it's reminding you of the angles you need to take in life. And since 7171 equals number 16, and M in Pythagorean and Chaldean adds up to the number 4. All right? So you add the 4 to that 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Already that's 20. And then 0 in numerology in the Chaldean system adds up to the number 7. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Boom. So that MO7171 or MO1717 adds up to the mathematical equation of 27. 2 and 7 are the most are two of the most intuitive numbers in numerology. It's the most sensitive. Those two are the most sensitive water numbers, and they are actually on each other's side. On one, 2 being the positive reflection of the number 7, both water numbers. And in tarot numerology, or in compound numerology, the number 27 is the number of creativity and productivity. Not just physically, because it's coming from an internal and a intuitive level with the 2 and the 7. So it's also energetically you have to be creative, finding the creative energy within yourself. So that whole equation that I dreamed of is reminding me, from my interpretation, to be creative, to be productive, but in order for you to harvest and reap the benefits moving forward, even in the midst of what's going on. Because if y'all know and been following me, y'all know I've been traveling even in the midst of the pandemic or in the midst of the reset. I've been traveling and wasn't sick at all. Didn't go through none of that foolishness. Everybody around me got sick. And honestly, when I went to go get tested, and I did get tested, one thing was so bad. I was in Florida and I got tested, and the test says I was asymptomatic, but I didn't have no symptoms. So all I did had to quarantine, and then, okay, it's over. Everybody else around me got sick. I'm just telling the truth. Everybody else around me was sick. They was doing their sickness, getting their thing done. They had to do, and once I quarantined, now I had the antivirus. The antibodies. Truth be told. So, but I didn't feel bad at all. But I think those people like to promote the madness. They was promoting the madness because I could look into people's eyes that they wasn't feeling what's going on. And in Florida, what they do, they test your throat. They don't stick anything up in your nose. So after I went through that, and then I went through the quarantine, boom, clear. Hey, it is what it is. But I didn't feel no way. I was still coming on and doing it. I didn't feel no way. But obviously, if you're in the midst of people that are going through certain things, either you're going to pick up or you're going to have some type of asymptomatic effect of what's going on. But man, boom. So you develop the antibodies. But again, M01717 or 7171 is also reflective of how you need to take care of your health also. Take care of the health, because 2 and 7 in numerology are two numbers of digestion. So when I look at these things, I look at all aspects. I look at every possible dimension of numbers that I dream about. And I haven't even, and what I need to do is go, I need to go to the numerology, the Nigerian numerology system also for that dream, because I just use Pythagoras and Chaldean. The Nigerian is different, especially when you're dealing with the letters, because the Nigerian or the Africa system of numerology from the Nigerian perspective, they have 1 through 0 on the chart. It's not 1 to 9, it's not 1 to 8. Like Chaldean has 1 to 8, Pythagorean has 1 to 9. Nigerian numerology has 1 through 0. And Nigerian numerology uses that system for the dream world. That's what it uses. And because one of the letters is connected to the 0, so let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the 10th letter, E, F, G, H, I, the 10th letter is connected to the 0. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J would be connected to the 0 in the system of Nigerian numerology. So that would be the 10th letter, which to me makes sense, because what's so interesting is that in the Chaldean system, J also adds up to the number 1. In the African Nigerian system, and let's not make any, man, that book is the hardest book to find, because the Nigerians do not identify it as numerology. Not in their books anyway. They identify it as oracles and dreams. So the name of the book is Dream Oracle, but I lost that book in a trip that I did 2 years ago, right before the pandemic or the reset. I lost that book. It's called Oracle of Dreams, or Dream Oracle, written by a brother from Nigeria, Lagos. And in the book is where he included numbers, but it was a dream book. And if you find most dream books, they have numbers in it. They break down the numbers more on the sense of lucky numbers and all that. I don't even like to say lucky numbers. Those who have done a session with me, I don't call it lucky numbers. Because if you don't get no luck on that number, what does that mean? That's why I'm very balanced when I do a session. So I might call it a challenge number. Challenge numbers are challenges, and I always say in my sessions that challenges are here to either challenge you to be your best or your worst. I don't call any of your power numbers or your most favorable numbers lucky numbers, because your luck, your quote unquote luck, can sometimes on those particular numbers, it might not be a good day. but it just won't last as long as it probably would on your challenge day. So if something happens on your quote unquote lucky number day, then you'll say, oh, that numerology was full of ish. And now, every number has its duality. It's just that you need to learn that there's duality in every number, whether they're your power numbers or they're your challenge numbers. Everything is duality. So if there's a duality in everything, even with your power numbers or your most favorable numbers, there's a level of downfall. There is a low energy to the number. You're gonna have to find that and you're gonna have to find that name, the Dream Oracle. Just look up Oracle of Dreams or Dream Oracle, because he had an African name. I think it began with Ife. Ife. I know his first name, I think, was Ife. Ifa. I think his first name was Ifa, and I think the last name was Maje. But it was in Africa. He had a long ass name other than that. But it's Africa. My brothers, they got the long ass names. I have a long ass name. I got a whole bunch of names that resonate with me. So I don't mind having the long ass names. But he had to break it down to one. And even when I emailed him, because I had his email, he never responded. Like, he was an older brother, because he may have transitioned. Maybe he went off the grid. And when he went off the grid, the book was unprinted. No more prints of that book. So a lady tried to contact me about the book too, and she said she put it on hold just in case it shows up. Maybe the person that found my book, if they didn't throw it all away and threw it in the garbage at Greyhound, because I lost my luggage through Greyhound some years ago, putting it under that bus. That's why I don't like to put nothing under that bus. That's too big. But maybe it'll show up, and hopefully. But I've studied enough of that book to know what I'm saying. But again, it's only interpretation. If you start dreaming of numbers, then you need to pay attention to what numbers you dreamt. And you could Google up the interpretation. And then if you Google up the interpretation, or you see a person like myself or Lloyd or anybody else, you can ask them about it. But the importance of dreaming about numbers is recognizing what it means to you in the moment, what it means to you in the week cycle that you're in, that week cycle, that 7-day cycle, what it means to you in one whole month, because it might come up in another month, because sometimes the dream world takes you ahead of time, and sometimes for those that are very sensitive, sometimes it keeps them right there. It gives it to them right there. That's why some people can dream about something and it happens. And then some people can dream about something that was in their past, present, and future, because we're in the continual now. Even in that realm, there's a continuation of now, the now continuation. You know what I'm saying? So you might be dreaming on multiple levels of past, present, and future. Beautiful thing to know, according to the science or the metaphysics. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But again, closing out, 11, today is August the 11th. And when you add that full numbers up, August the 11th, 2021 adds up to a number 5. But 20 and 21 mean something when you look at 20 and 21, because 20 is a separate vibration, and 21 in different system of numerology is another separate vibration. But to keep it simple, 2021 equals 5. And 5 plus 10 is 15. Why did I say 5 plus 10? Because 8 plus 11, or 8 plus 2, 1 plus 1 equals 2. But a lot of numerologists won't break down the number 11. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 8 plus 11 equals 19. Then you add the 5 to it. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So the universal day is a number 24, which is a 6. The universal day, if you add the month, the day, and the year together, today's date, August the 11th, 2021, is a universal 24 or 6 day, however you may add it. Some might find other numbers, but it definitely adds up to the single digit number 6. So it's about finding balance. It's about finding healing in a universal day like this. This number 6 represents balance, healing, forgiveness, but forgiveness of yourself, so your forgiveness can show forth to all the world or all your family. Like people born on the 11th of today, if people born on August the 11th today, if you're born or you know anybody born, today is their universally, today is for their personal year. This is their 6th personal year. So right now they're in the balance. They're in between the crossroads of their life. They're making some major decisions, whether it's to go back to school, whether it's to study, whether to get back on their health, take care of their health. Relationships is important. 6 years, also the number of gain and loss, which could be with family, or gain through somebody having a child around them, or them having a child, or somebody losing their life. Parent may die, family member may die. Loss and gains on the even number energies. I always talk about these even numbers being the health energy. And if you haven't taken care of your health or try to maintain your health, like I'm in a health cycle now. So I wasn't surprised I'm not surprised at certain things that may come up that involve my health, because I had to put it in check. Because your body talks to you. So once your body starts talking, your body's talking to me. Your body talks to you. Your body talks to you. Not just what R. Kelly's saying, but your body is talking to you. Before we got all these hospice and doctors to identify the pain and all that, your body always told you what you're going through. It always tell you. If you got a toothache, you feel the pain there. If you got a stomach ache, you feel the pain there. You got gas, you feel the pain. You know, it's just in the Caribbean, it's gas. Every little pain is gas. Yo, man, have a pain in my eye. Yeah, man, I gas that. Really? Oh, how gas got into my eye? I don't understand. So I stay away from that madness. Gas. Use some Cersei. Like Chris Rock in American, where they use Robitussin. Yeah, your leg broke? Put some tussin on it. In Jamaica, what? Your leg broke? Jesus, take some Cersei. Because they think it's gas. Hell wrong with these people. Jesus Christ. I can't. That just shows you how similar we are. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, teenager. Thank you, TV Ride. That's TV. Yeah. Compliments will get you part of the way here. Don't get you everywhere. I'm not one of those people. Yeah, you love your Jamaican people. Yeah, and here, Cersei. Cersei cure everything. Let's get back to the point. Again, in this personal day 11, the personal day, the alignment, the achievement of this day, the achievement number of this day is when you add the 8 plus the 11, that equals 19, and 19 in tarot is the number of the sun or the universe. It's a number of advancement or shining light on things. Ginger, yeah man, ginger there too. You have to put ginger with the Cersei and mix it with some coconut. Whatever. A whole new remedy there. But yeah, today, as far as the alignment or the pinnacle day of this particular day, when you add 8 plus the 11 equals 19, 1 plus 9 equals 10, 10 plus equals 1, but 19 represents something in one system of numerology. The 1 and the 9 represent. So I'm a person that looks at it all. I'll look at the 19, I look at the 10, I look at the 1, but I look at the 1 and the 9 too, because it's there. It showed up for a reason. Oh yeah, it shows up for a reason. You know, she sounds good. Marcia, we all say, yeah, friend. She said, it sounds good. Big up to her. Eta Care. Big up to the Eta Care crew. Yeah, you know, but I understand, you know. You're number 8. You would say it sounds good. So, Jesus. But, again, family, for 11 day, for everyone, I don't care what you're born under, you can utilize the day of the day of the moment, that day that shows up, and work it for yourself. So if this is a spiritual inspirational day, which is 11 is one of those numbers that deals with inspiration and seeing things that other people don't see. Look at people from a spiritual and energetic level, even your friends, because on the other side of 11, things are revealed too, because it's a number of revelations and deception if you're not careful. That's why you gotta sometimes look and listen more than you talk in a number 11 day, a number 7 day also, because 7-11, interesting combination too. 7-11 are those numbers that share a similar energy in respect to secrets being revealed, or you being secretive, or things being a secret to you. There's a duality in this. And last but not least, I'm going to close out with this. This is the number 5 year, and I posted it on my Facebook. The new governor that stepped in is a Virgo. Virgo number 9. She's born August 27th. She's in her challenge, her critical cycle before her birthday, which is interesting to me as a numerologist, because this is a 5 year. If you've heard myself or Lloyd Strayhorn talk about everybody gets a turn, whether it's high or low or positive, negative, boom. Virgo is connected to the number 5. So 5 is a good year for Virgo. And sure enough, she's getting her promotion into the governorship in her month that she's born. I can't make this stuff up. So before her birthday, she's still in a 3-year cycle, going into a 4-year cycle. And 3 is the number of expansion and growth. As if you go from birthday to birthday numerology, not year to year. If you go to birthday to birthday numerology, her birthday, she's in a 3 personal year cycle. And as her birthday come into play, she's going into 4. Now, this might be a difficult year for her. So I hope when someone goes into the 4 starts the crossroads of a life. So Kathy Holcomb is going into the crossroads of a life, and she crossed the road right now. She just got governorship after Freaky Deaky fell off. And I said to myself, oh, his numbers say a lot. And I said something about Cuomo's birthday a couple years ago, because his number being born December 6th is very interesting. And what's so interesting also about that, he's born under the sign of Sagittarius. And the number 5 is a challenge to the number 3. And Sagittarius also connected to the number 3 energy. That's one of the challenge numbers to a number 5. And this is a 5 year, and this is a challenge and all that kind of stuff. But also, if you look at the numbers to add it up, December is the 12th, which is a 3, 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 5. 9 plus 20 equals 14, which is a 5. And 5 in numerology is the number of drastic changes. So he is in his 5th month, his 5-year cycle. His 5-year cycle is showing up drastic change. Things happening. So he had to make a drastic change. And like I said on my show, I said 6s, highly sexual numbers in numerology. As far as, addictive numbers is 5 and 9. But highly sexual numbers and sensual numbers is the number 6, because they're usually very beautiful and handsome men that attract women. And back in the day, Cuomo looked like he still looked like a handsome man as he gotten older for Italian people and Italian women. So he attracted women. Cuomo attracted women. There's much more women that's gonna come out. That's just what comes with the territory when you attract a man of power. That's what comes with the territory. So yeah, more women are gonna come out. They've been coming out ever since. They just coming out, and he had to pull away, make that drastic change. But what's so funny? He's resonating on 2 energies right now, because 9 plus the 4 of 2020, 4, that's a 13, which is a 4 which deals with restrictions. So he's resonating on the 5, if you the 4 in the birthday to birthday numerology, when you add December 6th to 2020, and he's resonating because we're in the year 2021, he's resonating on the 5 energy. So 4 caused restriction, communications is going on, weird and unusual things start coming out, and then boom, 5, drastic change, movement. It's one of those numbers. So he's in between 2 energies right now. I can't make this stuff. So when I tell y'all about cycles, family, whew, numerologists are not psychics, and I want to yell it to the person in the back of the room. Do not call me for any psychic reading. All of us have psychic or intuitive abilities. You remember you used to hear about women's intuition and all that kind of stuff? All of us have intuition. It's just some of us have a little bit more of it, and some of us pay attention to a little bit more of our intuition than others. So don't ever call me for anything psychic. Numerology is not psychic. It's a metaphysic, esoteric science dealing with mathematics and showing you how to apply your math. That the interpretations came from antiquity, from our families, our ancestors, and the study of cycles, patterns, so much that it can give you guidance, and it will seem like it's psychic. It might seem like it's psychic, but it's not. It's just that the interpretations are so good and so connected to the universe. Because the world or the universe is mathematics, we have to learn to pay attention to our mathematics also. Everything has a mathematical breakdown connected to it. The plants, when you take off the leaves, there's a count on the leaves. There's a whole geometrical look on the leaves, where you might see spiraling of 9 and 3s and 6s, and you might see the curvatures of the world, the geometry of the world. The curvatures represents the feminine energy, the singular, the straight, the linear ones represents the male energy, but there's more curvature in the universe. There's more curvatures in the universe. That's why you see a shooting star, it might be shooting, it looks like it's shooting straight. It appears like it's shooting straight. It could be a star, it could be a comet, whatever, but it's actually making the curve and shooting through because the universe is spiraling. It's flowing. So it's not just spiraling in one level, it's spiraling and continuing to spiral. So it is what it is. And I know a lot of people fell in love with that Delta video. I just was showing you what the possible health factor you have to look at in the word Delta. That last video I just did on IG, and I put it up on my Instagram, my Facebook. Delta just shows a lot of 6s. A lot of 6s showed up. But also the consonants in both systems. In the Chaldean system, the consonants of the word Delta added up to 11. Somebody pointed that out. And the consonants of the word Delta added up to the number 9 in the Pythagorean. So 9, 11 shows up. And 9 plus 1 equals 11, which is a number of spirit, being intuitive, paying attention to your intuition. So the consonants of that the combination of those two systems and the consonants together, 9, 11, is also reminding you to finish what you start. But pay attention to your intuition and how you move with your health, how you're moving in this new year that's going to be coming up soon, 2022, because 2022 adds up to the number 6, and 222 are all health numbers, so we got to pay attention to our health. Drink more water, flush your system, get a colon cleanse, find out how to remove parasites, all that stuff. Keep your health in mind coming up in 2022. That's all I'm saying. Not putting no fear factor, because if we learn to take care of our health, we will maintain our wealth. If we learn to take care of our health, we will maintain our wealth. And not just wealth monetary, but having a wealthy, healthy mind. A wealthy, healthy being around other people. A healthy, wealthy vibration to attract the necessary circulation of finance or energy that we need. That's all. Stay focused. Marcia Moore. What's up, y'all? Stay focused. Stay focused. Chill out. Check out Marcia. She's on here. Marcia Moore 238. She has Eta Care. She also trains you ladies on how to work out, dancing to Caribbean music, Caribbean craze, and she show you how to whine and dance, and she have some wine in her waist. Yes, Lord have mercy, she lucky. But yeah, you know, and we have to really pay attention to our health. And she got great products also, especially dealing with the CMOS. And remember, I did a breakdown with about Dr. Sabi on my Facebook, on my YouTube, about CMOS adding to the number 26, which is 2 health numbers. All even numbers are health numbers. All even numbers are health numbers. Like 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 9 is the epitome of all numbers. So 9 can represent and reflect every number on the number chart. That's how powerful the number 9. Just like 0. 0 can reflect any number on the number chart. So I'm telling you, fam, protect your health in this coming cycle and pay close attention as we're going into September, because they're trying to manipulate the bull crap in September going into December. I know in New York they're supposed to do certain things September 13th. Why would they choose? Think about this. They're choosing the 9th month, the 13th day, which adds up to a 4. And 4 in numerology is one of the major health numbers, but it's the health number of weird and unusual situations dealing with certain things on multiple levels. You know what I'm saying? If you, damn, you know, they're trying to do something. You know, you said 9/19. I heard 9/13. It is what it is. I heard 9/13. Since I've been in New York, I've been hearing 9/13. All I know is they setting the pace for something. And because in numerology, the 9th month, especially towards the ending of the 9th month, the quote unquote what we call the 9th month, that's the sneak peek of what is to come in all of our cycles. So if you know your personal numbers or you know your personal cycles, you will see what is to come. And that's why I want people to stay on a higher mental level. I need all of you to listen to motivational people, motivational affirmation. Don't get caught up in the mental madness that's going to hold you. Oh, your birthday is okay. Your birthday is the 19th. Okay. But the 13th in New York, they're supposed to be doing something about the 13th of September. They're supposed to be you know checking in restaurants and all that. You know, they doing they brief discrimination and separation of the people they're trying to do. But it's not surprising that it adds up. 13 adds up to a number 4, which is a health, and then they're doing it in the 9th month, which is a number of completion and endings. But also, I want people to think on a higher level, because September in etymology really is dealing with another level of understanding, because we know October is 8, November is 9. Remember, 2 months was added, and I even pay attention to those things, the words, because words is a spell. Words is a spell. So, you know, I pay attention to the change, and I'm about to get this book about the history of calendars, because I want to study more. I'm telling you, I study this stuff, so I can be very good and proficient in what I do as far as helping you, because I'm not about the fanfare, and I'm not about the conspiracy of numbers, where you might find somebody break down why, you know, our brother who born in this month died those a few years ago, Kobe Bryant. They break down what that means, and I'm not. You don't see me doing too much of that. You know, I might throw it because my spirit said go there, but my job as a numerovator, because numerovator means motivating you with your numbers. My job is to motivate you so you can take the higher steps to accomplishing your goals, and recognizing to you that it is work. And if you're not willing to do the work, leave me alone. Don't do no count. Don't spend $100 or $200 with me to do any session. Do what you do. I tell people that all the time. I'm not greedy for money. Money gonna come because I think in abundance. And that's what you have to learn to do. Think in wealth abundance, think in health abundance. And I'm not one of those multi-rich people and traveling all over and I do that in my dreams, and I have more fun in my dream world because it's fun, it's quick, it's fast, and even if I'm having sex in my dream with some multiple beautiful women, I don't catch no diseases. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just enjoying life in my astral travel. So I thank brothers like Panic that stress astral travel. I thank brothers like Sri Master Gano Grills who stress paying attention to your dream world or your recorded world or your astral realm. Because in my astral realm, either I'm having fun or people are trying to, you got to recognize what's going on in your astral realm, and then you know what to do in this realm. They stay focused. So, moving right along, I'm here. Now I'm ranting. Let me move on. I want to remind everybody that today at 12 noon on King Simon Presents and on Facebook at King Simon, and I might put it up on King Simon Production because King Simon Productions on Facebook is a public page that everybody, because if you're not my friend on King Simon, you just won't get in on that interview. But today I'm going to be speaking to Truss Graham. Truss Graham is an educator, historian, and the brother has a wealth of knowledge. He does study groups. He got a bibliography of different books that you can study, in other words, to back things up. And we're going to be speaking on the importance of research and critical thinking. A lot of us forgot how to be critical thinkers, not to the point of being cynical, but critically thinking about what is being presented to us, not just on the media, but also what's being presented us in the educational world, the health world. You got to be critical thinking because you're dealing with your mind. And one thing about this society, they're about controlling your mind. Just saying. According to this so-called society, remember, America was founded, quote unquote, on July the 4th. 4 is a mental number, so they're always about this mind. Some say July 2nd, but 4th is what they're celebrating. So 4, and then July 7, which is a 7th month, is also a mental number. Let's get with the bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wrote in my book about America, and it's being founded or recognized to be founded on July the 4th. And those are mental numbers. 7, 4, 1776. The double sevens is in there, but when you add it all up, whew, it's a lot going on. A lot going on. Even adds up to a nerve number, I believe. I remember in my book, the number 21, which is a 3. I know it goes all the way to that. Or no, it's something else. I gotta. Yeah, it goes there. I just want to. Let me see. 21, 22, 23. I think it adds up to a 5, which is also a nerve number. Nerve number that can lead to mental health. So. The life path of America is also a mental health number, and it's an addiction number adds up to. There it is. It adds up to an addiction number, the life path of when America was, quote unquote, founded as far as July 4th and how they created the whole thing around that. But that's in my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, as I was pointing out the different vibrations connecting to different places like the UK, America, USA, ADHD, all that kind of stuff, show you where the mental health numbers are. That's in the book Numerovation for Mental Stability. And Thursday, like I said, today I'm doing an interview with Truss Graham at 12 noon, so you can always play the replay if you're not able to watch it. And then on Thursday, I'm excited, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a big platform with Billy Carson. I'm going to be on Billy Carson's podcast. Now, if y'all don't know who Billy Carson is, that's the same one you've seen on the only black guy that shows up on Ancient Aliens. He's been on Coast to Coast with George Noory. He has his own network, the Forbidden Network, the Forbidden TV Network. He wrote the book, Woke Doesn't Mean Broke. And of course, the compendium of Thought. I think it's the compendium of the Emerald Tablets. He also wrote that book. So yes, I'll be on his podcast and he'll be interviewing me. That's big, bro. Thank you, Zion. Wagwan, Zion. Zion Lion. Zion, my brethren, yeah, I say. I know you're born the same day as Jordan Peele, February 21st. So you're supposed to be doing some immaculate things in life, bro. Stop playing. Stop whining up and dancing and losing things. You have to do your thing and do what you have to do. Yeah, so I'll be on Billy Carson's show. We already pre-taped it, so it's already been pre-taped and it's going up. Because he's Virgo, so you know they like the perfection. They like to perfect things and make sure it's better. So got to go through editing and all that because he has a network and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I will be on Billy Carson's show. Wow, the light sun just came out, huh? When I start talking about Billy, huh? That's how y'all working me. You know, but yeah, I'll be on Billy Carson's show this coming Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all tune in and watch me and Billy go in on the spiritual powers of numerology. That's what we're going to speak on, the spiritual powers of numerology, because it has a physical component, it has a spiritual component, but it has a multi-dimensional component. Oh, I'm good having a pop-up shop on, when you having a pop-up shop at Nicholas, let me see, you say you're having a pop-up shop on Nicholas Saturday 2 to 8. I might come through, man. I might come through. Yeah, I should be, I'm in town, so I might come through the pop-up shop, you know, just to pop up. You know what I'm saying? I need to do an event before I go out and leave town and go down south for a while, because I'm chasing the heat. So I'm heading down south. At around the end of October officially. I'll be going into November. So, all right, family. It has been a wonderful day. I did my green juice today. I did my water. I did my workout early this morning. You know, I did a, nice more calisthenic and breathing, practicing the breathing, keeping that lungs open for great things. So practice your breathing, family. And again, just remember that your health is truly your wealth. Greetings, Peacock 8. Your health is truly your wealth. Maybe you can pop up to Harlem too. Sure, Sophia, you tell me when you want me to pop up to Harlem. We'll pop up to Harlem because we popped up in Central Park. Girl, Sophia, she's a great actress and she's a martial artist, and we're going to be doing some work together, family. And this lady took me to parts of Central Park I didn't know, and we walked it. I'd never been to that. I'm a Prospect Park boy, so I didn't know Central Park was that deep, I mean, you could go and get lost in Prospect Park and just chill for a whole day. I like Prospect Park. That was nice. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much for that. That was eye-opening. Matter of fact, when I left New York, it really brought me to another mindset when you deal with going through parks and then going down south. So thank you, Sophia. Look out for what we're going to produce later on in the future, y'all. We're just going to work out the kinks. And I found my play. I got to go. Yeah, I know where I put it. So I'm going to have to make a copy for you. That obelisk. I went to the obelisk for the first time in Central Park. For the first time. I've heard about it all these years. And I went to the obelisk for the first time in Central Park. But it's right now they're doing renovations, so they got it barried off. It was barried off. I did took pictures of it and I put it up on my IG. So yeah, it has an energy around there. It has an energy around that obelisk, boy. There's an energy around there. I just wanted to hug it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to look weird hugging it too, because we know what it represents in a deeper spiritual meaning. Just saying, it's an obelisk, and it's that masculine energy connecting to the feminine energy. So I understand what that obelisk is all about. So I didn't want to just go and hug it. You just want to send your energies and get the energy back from it by keeping a distance and doing this, and probably lay hands on it. You know what I'm saying? That energy, and what causes that energy? Stop playing. Energy is in everything. Come on now. And then where it comes from, it's always is energetic. So energy is in everything, even the stuff that's not moving. Even that plant, everything is energy. So we already know, if you study science, you know what energy represents. What causes that energy at the obelisk? It's where it comes from. That energy is all chemical. It comes from the motherland, baby. What comes? You want to ask that? Cause go ask Phil Valentine or those people, those deep esoteric energy stuff. Phil Valentine. I stay in my lane. I'm the Numerovation. I'm the Numerovator. I stay in my lane, and that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not trying to get in everybody's lane. Yeah, it was stolen from Africa. We know that. It was stolen from Akiba land. We know that. They're my teeth. Them loves the teeth things, you know. But still, they can't steal the energy. They couldn't steal the energy. The one in Washington, D.C. is stolen from there, too. That obelisk, too. So it's not coincidence, you know. However, family, let me get out of here. Don't forget, tune in today, 12 o'clock. Trust Graham. Man, he's a guru when it comes to study groups and giving you books. He giving you so much amount of books. That brother gives you bibliography and break that thing down for you. Breaks it down for you. You know, so big up to Trust Graham. He used to be at the UAM back in the day with Alton Maddox and Sister Lyola Maddox also. So I can't wait to have Trust on. Again, you can go to my profile for all my books. Link up to all my YouTube channels. Y'all be safe out there. Stay focused. Stay out of trouble. Remember, 11 is that master number of spiritual teachers. Not just spiritual teachers outside of you, but paying attention to the spiritual teachers from within. And today is the 11th month, the 11th day of the month. Pay attention, use it to your benefit, and look at everybody from not just a physical perspective, but from a spiritual perspective. And you'll cut through a lot of the crap. You'll see who's deceiving and who's not deceiving. You'll see who's real and who's not real if you pay attention. All right? Peace and love and soul. Take care.